Imagine if gravity on Earth were weaker. From the very first step out of bed, life would feel radically different. Every jump would send you soaring higher, every fall would be softer, and walking itself might look more like bouncing. Buildings could rise taller with less strain on their foundations, and bridges could stretch farther without fear of collapse. But this lightness would come at a cost. Air would thin out, since gravity pulls the atmosphere close to the planet. With weaker gravity, Earth's atmosphere would spread further into space, leaving us with less air to breathe on the surface. Airplanes might struggle to fly, or they'd need to operate in entirely new ways. Weather patterns would shift drastically, since storms and winds depend on air pressure. Our oceans, too, would behave differently. With weaker gravity, tides would grow larger and more chaotic, pulled further by the moon's influence. Waves might rise higher and slam with unpredictable force. Entire coastlines could become uninhabitable. Animals and plants would evolve into stranger forms. Trees could grow taller and thinner without the burden of weight. Birds might glide effortlessly for hours. Humans themselves would change over time. Taller with thinner bones, since their bodies wouldn't need to resist as much downward pull. But that same weakness would make us more fragile. Simple accidents could break delicate limbs. Sports would transform completely. A basketball game might look like slow-motion moon acrobatics, with players leaping meters into the air and floating before coming down. Running would become bounding. Everyday chores, carrying groceries, climbing stairs, would demand new techniques. Technology, too, would adapt. Rockets would require less fuel to leave the atmosphere, making space exploration cheaper and faster. Humanity might spread to the stars much earlier than in our timeline. Yet there would be dangers. Without strong gravity to hold it tightly, Earth itself would be more vulnerable to losing atmosphere into space over millions of years. Radiation from the sun could creep closer, stripping away protection. Oceans could evaporate more easily, leaving the planet drier. A weaker gravity Earth would be a place of wonder and fragility. Lighter, taller, more graceful, but also less stable. Life would adapt, yes, but it would be a balancing act between freedom and survival.